Never as rich or as famous as the Templars, the Teutonic Knights, or the Teutons as some so affectionately call them, are mostly known for their activities in the Baltic against the godless Lithuanians. That's a medieval two-total war reference. Anyways, they're mostly known for their activities against the pagans rather than the Holy Lands. And in this video, we're going to be looking at some of the events that led up to the creation of the order and a few events after its development that furthered its influence. Leading up to its creation, we actually have to go back to the Third Crusade. The Third Crusade's objective was to recapture the Holy Land from Saladin? I've heard it pronounced both ways. I'm going to say Salahadin just because it sounds a little cooler. So yeah, the Crusade's objective was to recapture the Holy Land from Saladin and his Muslim forces. And this crusade actually involved three of the most powerful monarchs of Catholic Western Europe. The Angevin Empire, which was led by Richard the Lionheart of England, the Kingdom of France, led by Philip II, and the Holy Roman Empire, which was led by Frederick Barbarossa. And although Jerusalem was not taken, the Third Crusade was only a partial success. It actually had reestablished the Kingdom of Jerusalem for the Crusaders along the coast of Lebanon and Palestine, with Acre at its capital. The Third Crusade was, however, a complete disaster, to say the least, for the German imperial forces. Emperor Frederick Barbarossa had died before ever even making it to the Holy Land, before even setting foot in the Holy Land. He was traveling with his forces of about 15,000 men when he drowned in the Salif River. The accounts surrounding his death are conflicting, but apparently the story goes that when he was crossing the river, he was thrown from his horse, and the shock of the cold water actually caused him to have a heart attack. And because he was being weighed down by his armor, he apparently drowned in hip-deep water. This obviously caused huge panic within his army, and because they were being attacked by the Turks from all angles who were trying to slow their advance, many deserted, were killed, and some even committed suicide. So only about 5,000 of the original 15,000 troops, which were now led by Barbarossa's son, Frederick VI of Swabia, arrived to take part in the siege. And among those were actually the men who established the field hospital and dedicated it to the Virgin Mary during the siege of Acre. Following the capture of the city in 1191, the Brotherhood took over the hospital in the city and branded itself as the Hospital of St. Mary of the German House in Jerusalem, and they actually got Pope Clement III's approval, so that helped legitimize it. Hohenstaufen Emperor Henry VI of the Holy Roman Empire was planning a crusade when he died in 1197. Now, this influenced many German crusaders to return home from Palestine, and in order to fill that void, German princes, bishops, and even King Almeric II of Jerusalem came together and in 1198 militarized the Brotherhood, thus making it a religious order of knights. Much like the Templars, the new order was put under monastic and military rule. This granted privileges from Pope Celestine III and Innocent III. These privileges included sizable land grants in the Kingdom of Jerusalem, Germany, etc. By 1205, Innocent III granted the Teutonic Knights the use of the white habit and the black cross. And in 1209, the Teutonic Knights started formulating their own customs that would help evolve it into the order we know today. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. In the next video, we'll be taking a look at the Teutonic Knights' endeavors in the Baltic and some important events just before the end of the 13th century. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Gott steht auf, seine Feinde zerstieben und ihn hassen, fliehen vor seinem Angesicht.